And welcome to Local Edition on Time Warner Cable. I'm Steve Swatt, and this is the Sacramento Report. In the next few minutes, we're going to be talking about improving transparency and oversight with the California Public Utilities Commission. My guest this segment is Anthony Rendon, a member of the State Assembly, also the chair of the Utilities and Commerce Committee. Thanks for being with us.
Thank you.
So we've seen a spate of news articles over the last several months, really a couple of years, regarding the Public Utilities Commission, how they've had a cozy relationship with the major Northern California investor-owned utility, PG&E. This during and after a devastating explosion in San Bruno that killed 8 and ruined, destroyed about 47 homes. So what's the level of oversight over the PUC now?
Well, the legislature has oversight, and as I've said on a number of occasions, I think in the short and term limited era, I'm part of the class of legislators that have 12 years in term limits. Under the shorter term limits of 6 years, I think that legislative oversight function was probably lost to a certain extent. Our class is very much dedicated to making sure that we provide oversight over the PUC, but other agencies as well. Mm-hmm. So, as the chair of Utilities and Commerce, we're going to conduct an oversight hearing. The first one will take place in March.
So, specifically, what would you like to accomplish?
Well, we are mandated to do an oversight hearing over the PUC, so we're going to do that. With respect to specific issues, there are ongoing investigations regarding a couple of matters that we likely can't touch because of those investigations. We can't delve too deeply into them, but we will have a general oversight hearings about the activities of the PUC and looking at their activities, but also their budget and those other aspects as well. There's
been a critical audit, as you know, regarding the PUC's safety enforcement,
right?
And that obviously needs to be looked at.
Right. Yeah. Safety is a huge issue. You mentioned San Bruno. There are other smaller incidents that may not have received as much media attention that need to be looked at as well.
The former president of the PUC is gone, has left under a cloud,
right.
Really a scandal. There is a new president, Michael Picker, who does not come from the industry,
right.
does not seem to be as beholden to the industry. And we're talking about a commission that has oversight over the industry, and the industry having clout with the PUC.
Right.
What's your initial views of Michael Picker and the direction of the PUC?
I met with Mr. Picker maybe a month ago or so. Great guy, and he's fully dedicated to transparency and to making sure that he cooperates with the legislature in terms of carrying out our oversight. I think the challenge that he's going to have is that he's inherited an agency that A, has a bad name in terms of the public, but B, quite honestly has quite a bit of mess to clean up there.
Mm-hmm. I want to talk about another issue that your committee is involved in, and that's I guess moving California along to meet its goals,
right.
In terms of renewables. And is that something you're looking at also?
I'd say that the committee this year has 3 main functions. First is the oversight function, which we've talked about, not only the PUC, but also the California Energy Commission. That's our charge to provide oversight over them. Secondly, there's the sort of ongoing bills that we have to hear. Members bring bills forward, and we have to look at them and decide whether or not to pass them through. But the final component is precisely what you're talking about and what the governor talked about when he addressed the legislature in January. He has 3 goals this year. One is to increase our RPS by 50%. The other one is to decrease our automobile usage for fuels by 50%. And the other is with respect to efficiencies in buildings.
All right. Well, we'll certainly watch the progress of your committee dealing with very important issues. Anthony Rendon, thanks for coming by.
Thanks very much.
And thanks to our viewers also for watching Time Warner's Local Edition. I'm Steve Swatt. Have a great day.